Your Q50 Red Sport can fit wheels up to 10.5 inches wide with -2 offset. Yeah, you heard that right, negative offset. But here's the thing. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Look, wheel fitment on your Red Sport isn't just about aesthetics. Get it wrong and you're looking at torn fenders, damaged suspension, or worse, a wheel coming off at 70 miles per hour. I've seen it happen. Today, I'm breaking down everything from factory specs to the most aggressive setups that actually work. Whether you want that perfect flush look or you're chasing maximum performance, I've got the exact measurements, offsets, and tire sizes that'll transform your Q50 without destroying it. Let's start with what Infiniti gave us from the factory. Every Q50, doesn't matter if it's base model or Red Sport, runs the same bolt pattern, 5 by 114.3 millimeters. Hub bore is 66.1 millimeters. Remember that number, it's crucial. Base models come with tiny 17 by 7.5 inch wheels running 225/55 R17 tires. Mid-trims bump up to 18 by 7.5 with 225/50 R18s. But the Red Sport? That's where it gets interesting. Red Sport 400 comes staggered from the factory. 19 by 9 inches up front with +47 offset, 19 by 9.5 rear with +50 offset. Tires are 245/40 R19 front, 265/35 R19 rear. Those high offsets, +47 to 50, tuck the wheels way inside the fenders. Infiniti played it safe, prioritizing comfort over looks. Some dealers offered 20-inch packages too, 20 by 9 +45 front, 20 by 10 +45 rear with 245/35 R20 and 275/30 R20 tires. Notice how they kept the overall diameter almost identical? That's intentional. Keeps your speedometer accurate and all-wheel drive system happy. Now for the fun part, what people actually run. The most popular setup? 19 by 9.5 inches all around with +30 to 35 offset. Square setup, 245/40 R19 tires. This pushes the wheels out about 15 to 20 millimeters per side compared to stock, giving you that perfect flush look without any rubbing on stock suspension. No fender rolling needed, no modifications, just bolt on and go. Real-world example. 2017 Q50 Red Sport running Aodhan AFF7 wheels. 19 by 9.5 +35 with 255/40 R19 Toyo Proxes. Owner reports 0 rubbing, even on rough roads. Cost? About $1,000 for the wheels, maybe $800 for tires. Popular wheel choices in this size include NKTS P5 at $350 per wheel, Ray's Graham lights, 57DR around $500 each, or if you've got deeper pockets, Volk TE 37s at $700 to $900 per wheel. Want to go bigger? The Show Car Special, 20-inch staggered setup. We're talking 20 by 9 front, 20 by 10.5 rear, offsets in the mid-20s to low 30s. Tires typically 255/35 R20 front, 285/30/20 rear. One forum members running Vossen CVT wheels, 20 by 9 +38 front, 20 by 10.5 +30 rear. Added 4mm spacers for perfect flush fitment. No rubbing, stock suspension, just pure stance. Here's where it gets really interesting. Lowered cars change everything. Drop your Q50 on RSR springs or coilovers, and suddenly you can run way more aggressive specs. Example, 2018 Red Sport on RSR springs, running 19 by 9.5 +22 wheels with 245/40 R19 tires. That's 28 millimeters further out than stock. But here's the secret. Lowering adds negative camber, which tucks the top of the wheel inward. What would normally rub at stock height now sits perfectly flush. So, how far can you actually push it? Without any fender work, you're looking at maximum 10-inch wide wheels. Front, 19 by 10 +35 offset. Rear, 19 by 10 +30, maybe +25 if you're feeling brave. Any lower offset than +25 up front, and you will rub on compression. Trust me, I've seen the torn fender liners. But what if you're willing to roll fenders? Now we're talking 19 by 10.5 +15 offset. Yeah, +15. Fitment Industries documented builds running this with 245/35 R19 stretch tires. You'll need rolled and pulled fenders, -3 degrees camber rear, 2.5 front. It's not practical, but man does it look good. Some lunatics even run 19 by 10.5 plus 8 offset for that poke stance. Requires major fender pulling, extreme camber, trimmed liners, basically surgery. Don't daily drive this unless you hate your spine. Let's talk rubber. For street performance, Michelin Pilot Sport 4S is the gold standard. Available in every size you need. 245 40R19, 255 35R19, 275 30R20. Yeah, they're $300 per tire, but the grip is unreal. Continental Extreme Contact Sport runs slightly cheaper with nearly identical performance. Budget option? Firestone Firehawk Indy 500. Basically, a rebadged Bridgestone at half the price of Michelin. Maybe $180 per tire versus $300. Track guys, listen up. Bridgestone RE70 Wars or Yokohama A052 and 200 treadwear. Stupid amounts of grip. Run them in 265 35R19 all around if you can fit them. For dedicated track wheels, drop to 18s. Lighter, cheaper tires, more sidewall. 18 by 9.5 plus 35.5 with 265 40/18 clears the red sport brakes and transforms handling. All-season Michelin Pilot Sport. All-season 4 or Continental DWS Aero 6 Plus. Not as grippy as summers, but won't turn into hockey pucks when it's cold. Quick reality check on spacers. Sometimes you need them. Maybe your wheels sit too far in, or the spokes kiss the brake caliper. Rule number 1. Always use hub-centric spacers. The Q50 has a 66.1mm hub bore. Hub-centric spacers match this exactly, keeping the wheel centered. Lug-centric spacers? That's asking for vibrations at highway speed. For anything under 5mm, use slip-on spacers. Beyond that, go bolt-on with extended studs. H&R Tirac Plus or Ibach are the brands to trust. Yeah, they're $100 to $150 per pair, but cheap eBay spacers can literally break and send your wheel flying. Not worth the risk. Here's what nobody tells you about lowering. It completely changes your fitment game. Drop your Q50 1.5 inches on springs, you gain about 1.5 to 2 degrees negative camber in the rear. That camber tilt actually helps aggressive wheels clear the fenders. But you lose suspension travel, so what barely cleared before might rub now. Coilovers give you more control. Adjustable height, stiffer springs mean less compression. BC Racing KW V3. Expect to spend $1,000 to $2,000, but you can dial in the exact stance you want. Common mistakes that'll ruin your day. Number 1. Wrong hub bore. Your aftermarket wheels have a 73.1mm bore, but the Q50 needs 66.1. You need hub rings. $10 fix that prevents thousands in damage. Number 2. Offset confusion. Plus 45 offset on an 8-inch wheel is not the same as plus 45 on a 10-inch wheel. The wider wheel sticks out way more. Number 3. Extreme tire stretch. Yeah, 225s on a 10-inch wheel looks stance nation cool, until the tire debeads hitting a pothole. Number 4. Cheap replica wheels. Those $500 eBay specials that look like Volks? They're heavier, weaker, and might literally crack on you. Stick with reputable brands. NK, Koenig, TSW for budget builds. Your life depends on these 4 contact patches. And mistake number 5. Ignoring brake clearance. Red Sport has massive brakes. Some 18s won't clear, and certain wheel designs need spacers just to avoid the caliper. Always verify fitment before buying. So where do you actually get wheels that fit perfectly? threepiece.us. And yeah, that's us. Specializes in custom-forged wheels built to your exact specs. Want 20 by 10.25 plus 33 offset because that's precisely flush on your car? We can make that happen. Custom 3-piece forged wheels start around $4,000, but they're built specifically for your Q50, guaranteed to fit. We also source from Work, Volk, Avant-Garde. All the brands that actually know what they're doing. Let me show you what's actually possible. 2017 Red Sport all-wheel drive, 19 by 9.5 plus 35 square setup, 255 40R on tires, Aodhan AFF7 wheels. Total cost about $1,800. Zero rubbing, perfect daily driver stance. 2014 Q50 Sport, Vossen CVT 20x9 plus 30 front, 20x10 AF plus 30 rear. Added 4mm spacers for flush perfection. No mods needed. Want aggressive. 2018 Red Sport on RSR springs. 19x9 AF plus 22 front, 19x10 AF plus 32 rear. Work Emotion CR2P wheels. Michelin Pilot Sports. Fenders rolled, -2.2 degrees camber rear. Looks absolutely menacing. For the stance crowd, bagged Q50 with wide body, 19x10.5 -2, offset front, 19x11 plus 5 rear. SSR, Professor wheels, 2.35 R 19 stretch tires. Not practical, but show-stopping. Track setup that actually works. 18x9.5 plus 35 NK RPF1s. 26540 R18 RE71Rs. 5mm front spacers. Clears the big brakes, weighs nothing, grips like crazy. About $2,500 all in. This proves you don't need to compromise. The Q50 platform can do it all. Here's your cheat sheet. Stock Red Sport runs high. Offset 19s that sit way too far in. Most popular upgrade? 19x9.5 plus 30 to 35 square, set up with 255/40 R19s. Fills the fenders perfectly, no rubbing. Want to go aggressive? You can fit up to 10-inch wide without fender mods if offset is right. With rolled fenders and camber, 10.5-inch plus 15 offset is possible. Always use hub-centric rings if bore doesn't match. Quality spacers only, H&R or Eibach. Best tires? Pilot Sport 4S for street, RE711Rs for track, Pilot Sport. All Season 4 for daily duty. Total investment depends on your goals. Basic flush setup with quality wheels and tires, about $2,500. Aggressive stance with coilovers and fender work, you're looking at $4,000 to $5,000. Custom forged wheels from threepiece.us, starting at $4,000, but they're built exactly for your car. Remember, this isn't just about looks. The right wheel setup transforms how your Red Sport drives. More grip, better steering feel, improved stability. Do it right, and you'll have a car that looks as good as it performs. Your Q50 Red Sport deserves better than stock wheels. Whether you're after that perfect flush daily setup or building a track weapon, now you've got the knowledge to do it right. Hit up threepiece.us if you want wheels built specifically for your car. Drop your current setup in the comments. I want to see what you're running. And subscribe if you want more no BS modification guides. Your Q50 will thank you. D-Slice.